Stretch in the later part of the day when your muscles are limber. Do not bounce when stretching. Make sure your muscles are relaxed. Do not tighten your muscles when stretching. Only push yourself to the point of a healthy stretch. This will help prevent injuries. Stretch 1. Step into a lunge. Make sure the back leg is nice and straight. Make sure that your front knee is over top of your ankle. And you should feel the stretch in your back. Make sure your head is in line. Make sure that you're pushing through the back of your heel to straighten that leg, and you'll feel the stretch in your hip flexor. Stretch 2. Coming from the lunge, you're going to stretch both legs up. Make sure that your hips are nice and square, and you're going to feel this stretch through your back. Make sure your head is tucked down to your knee. Again, make sure that your hips are nice and square, and you're going to feel the stretch through the back of your hamstring. Stretch 3. We're now preparing for the splits. You want to bend your back leg and keep your front leg straight with your toe pointed. Make sure to have a really long back, so stretch all the way forward, and you should feel the stretch in the back of your leg, and keep your toe nice and pointed. Be careful not to sickle, and make sure that you're reaching as far as you can with your opposite arm all the way to increase the length of your back and flatten it nice. Happy stretching! Strength 1. We're now going to work on our turnout. Start in jazz first, open your toes up, do a big plie and stretch. Open, plie, stretch, close. Make sure you're opening your toes up as far as you can, keeping your heels together. Your shoulders need to be pressed down, and your tummy needs to be tucked in nice and tight. Squeezing your glutes as you plie and squeezing your glutes and your knees straight as you stretch. Make sure that your knees are always over top of your toes, and you're opening from your hips as well as your toes. What not to do? Make sure that you're always starting in jazz first, so your toes must start together and come together every single time. You open, and as you plie, you have to make sure that your tummy is tucked in strong and you're not sticking out your popo. Also make sure when you do the plie that your heels stay planted on the ground. Do not lift your heels. Doing all this strength work properly is important. Strength 2. We're going into a plank position. You want to make sure that your back is flat and that your tummy is tucked in nice and tight. Your knees should be straight, your tummy in tight, and you're going to squeeze your glutes. Make sure you're pressing all the way back and your shoulders are over top of your elbows. Do not let your knees drop. Always keep your knees nice and straight and your tummy tucked in to make a nice flat line. Make sure that your tummy is tucked in. This is great for your core and your upper body strength. Hold onto your glutes so you don't get a sore lower back, and make sure your head is in line. You're going to hold this for 15 seconds, do 3 reps, and work your way up to 30 seconds by the end of the month. Yay!